ways that Obama has been an effective president is in the way he has supported our economy through many decisive actions he has taken to help our country. Overall, our national economy has done greatly during his presidency. Our stock market has had an annual gain of 12.6%, which is incredible given the fact that part of his presidency was during the worst recession our country has had since the Great Depression. The sum of our total economy, gross domestic product, has also increased by an average 2% annually, ranking him as the 7th best president for our overall economy. In addition, he has put up fantastic numbers in terms of the national deficit, lowering it from 9.8% of GDP when he took office to 2.5%. This national deficit is the difference between the amount of money our country takes in as revenue and the amount of money our country spends in 1 year. Next up was his incredible move to save the American auto industry. This saved an estimated 1.5 million jobs, and after the numbers given by some of the companies he bailed out, it has proven to be an excellent choice. GM, Ford, and Chrysler have added 250,000 jobs after being bailed out, and all three companies posted positive net profits in the first quarter of 2011, which hasn't been done since 2004. Also, over the first 5 months of 2010, exports of vehicles and parts to China were up by 283%, and GM and Chrysler have announced that they are planning on adding $8 billion in investments to American facilities. In addition to saving jobs, Obama has also done many things to help out the American middle class. One of these actions was when he signed a bipartisan bill that extended the payroll tax cut for middle-class Americans that make an average of $50,000 annually. Not only did this bill help many hardworking Americans, it also showed how Obama was willing to reach across the aisle and work with the other party. Over his first term in office, the average working-class family received a tax cut of $3,600, which is an incredible accomplishment. All of Obama's policies and decisions have, in the end, resulted in amazing positive growth for our economy. It has helped out the American people enormously. 95% of American taxpayers are paying the lowest income taxes they've had to pay in the last 50 years. More than 16.9 million more people now have health insurance thanks to the Affordable Care Act, and we're having the slowest increase of health care costs since the 60s. At the end of his presidency, I think it is obvious that Obama is leaving the country much better than it was when he entered office.
Earlier on, the proposition mentioned an increased relationship with Iran. This is called the Iran nuclear deal. It's one of those things that sounds really awesome and productive, but as you look into the closer details, it causes a lot more problems than it solves. This deal causes for Iran to give up 97 of its enriched uranium and the majority of its centrifuges, which is required to enrich uranium. In return for all of this, Iran gets relief from strict sanctions and billions of dollars, and this is all for the next 15 years. This is supposed to exterminate the threat of nuclear bombs and create peace between Iran and the USA. The problem is, we are enabling a country that funds terrorist groups like Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Taliban, and is dedicated to destroying many countries like Israel. So what do you think they will do with all that money? I suppose people can guess when I tell you that Iran's own leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, forecast that Israel would not exist in only 25 years. What we are doing is letting a tiger out of its cage and cutting off its teeth and claws, but eventually those things will grow back, and then it won't have a cage to contain it anymore. This is all assuming that Iran follows the rules. Another problem with this deal is for the ability to Iran to cheat. I don't know about you, but I would expect that from a country that hasn't even admitted to attempting to build a nuclear weapon, and they definitely have. Another part of this deal is that Iran is subjectable to spontaneous inspections at any time, anywhere. But here's the thing. Iran is able to challenge the inspections for up to 24 hours, and that's definitely enough time for them to hide a couple things. Also, Iran is allowed to use its own inspectors, and this is just in time for our generation to deal with. Another one of the things that people praise Obama for very highly is the ability to legalize gay marriage. And I don't blame people for doing so. This is a tremendous stepping stone for the advancement of our country. However, this is something that goes along with our our forwarding our society. So it probably would have happened whether Obama was president or not. Yes?
The question on the board was whether he would leave the nation in better shape than running for office. So, first of all, you can't guarantee that that would have happened had he not been here. So,
Okay.
it is.
Well, it is something that was definitely on the road because of our advanced society. However, it's something that Obama is very, very praised for, but the opposition thinks that It should not be the highlight of someone's presidency. Thank you.